fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it, the final death at the end of the long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to truth starts now. Come on, man. Let's do this. The final chapter. What was Yomel's death? It was 10 years ago that the Tempsis meteorite fell. Tempsis? Did I just say Tempsis? Temsic. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of the death. The start of it all. It's about to replay itself. Little Lynn. What's she doing? Is she poking at leaves? What's ready? Give it up! Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon! Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her! Huh? Oh, it's a kitten. Shoot! You might get hurt. I was right, he was the kitty. Look at that, it's actually in color now. It actually looks pretty. Oh, there's a bug in front of my face. Holy shit, that scared the hell out of me. Boom. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. How do we stop that? Poor little girl. I mean, poor Cecil, or no, Yamel, or Yumiel. Fucking, I don't. Ah! Oh no. You all right now? Are you hurt? What? I read that.
You saved me, mister.
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsic meteorite, huh? It's beautiful looking. At it from this angle. Fucking bug, get away! It changed all of our fates completely. You can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky, but you might be able to protect you from the fragment and save your life. This might redo everything. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Chowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If the meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inconceivable. No matter how the future might change, the fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept it. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond this will be a new future.
Okay, let's get this started.
Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, it would make me wonder. A little girl all alone in a park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of child did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break.
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from the spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Oh, she was cooking. Oh, I didn't know that.
Kitty meow.
Roasted sweet potato? I didn't think it was gonna be like that. Who's that over there? Oh. Get out of there. Nozzle. Another thing like that. Another nozzle. I can't get up there, so I won't be able to do anything. And Cecil won't be able to get up there either. What's this? Get in there. Headphones. I can't switch that with anything. Let's see, hold on. I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck here. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you've forgotten what a sweet potato is. It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day.
They're sweet and they smell delicious.
They are sweet. They're pretty good. These guys are sure making me want to try one. I honestly have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Alrighty then. I figured out what I had to do. I kind of waited the whole time. Maybe I had to do something last split second. You didn't have to do something last split second. I figured out what I had to do, so I just restarted it. So like always. So I go here.
Turn the volume up, bro.
Scare the heck out of her.
What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. You know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Alright, get your butt out of here. Ah. Sweet potato. Alright. Don't rock the boat, baby, rock the boat. Alright. Shit. Oh no!
Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato.
It's not a sweet potato. That's potato missile. That's minnow.
Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and minnow. Right now, they both have the same shape.
So you're saying you could swap them? Huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help.
My help? I kind of fucked myself over. I was supposed to get right there. Alright, I got it. I totally forgot to do this, man. Alright, get my butt there. Oh, wait, no. Missile, hold on. Let me get down here first. Alright. Now I'll be able to do it. I did that by accident. I didn't mean to. I totally forgot to go into it. It's very interesting. Alright, that should do it. Oh god. Oh look, the lamb's post is bending.
But it hasn't broken yet.
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Tempest fragment smashed through the glass liner on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, fate should change. Don't trick time me. I can't go anywhere. We gotta see what's gonna happen. At least that's what I think.
It's about time for that meteorite to come down.
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're all ready for it. Looks what right in the fragment's path.
Okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can.
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path's off the change. Come on, dude, take forever. There. How's that?
Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little.
Now Yomiya's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! And Protective Jowd's down. Ooh. Detective Jowd attempts its fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twist of fate weren't out over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if this is his detective training or what. But even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let it happen!
Missile! The bullet is stopped in midair.
I'm here inside the bullet.
Now let's swap it with something sweet potato. But with what, Detective Jowd? The meteorite fragment in what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove the murderer isn't the detective's true fate. To do that, we have to stop the bullet. There has to be something the same shape as the bullet. I wouldn't think... Would the potato kill someone? It wouldn't, would it? Because it's roasted, it would have softened up a bit, right? It would just squish. It still hurt someone, but, you know. I shot a sweet potato out my gum. Look at that. Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate is getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, the fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work!
It's all over, we're out of time! Miss Lynn!
No. It's not over yet.
But there isn't anything else to swap.
There's that thing on the ground right there. I saw it when I was looking over at Jowd. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. Won't let that happen, not if I can help it.
But what can we do now? Even if we work together?
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. A battle against the fate of death. Yomiya. Sissel, your power is to manipulate objects. Use your power to manipulate this.
Huh? I don't get it.
Just trust me. Let go. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, though. In that case, make it spray as if death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you're only have a split second. Okay, now do it! Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile.
Me? But what can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, I got it.
So we gotta switch those in the air. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
But even I swap them, it's still right above Miss Lynn.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible minnow.
What can we do now? I don't see how getting a second or two helped. Oh, it helped all right. The few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up is my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious mind. Ye gods. Wow, he sacrificed himself. Well, he wanted to die anyway, right? Are you awake?
Hey, mister, is your knee okay?
Oh, it's fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
This is a detective badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective badge?
Aww. Okay. You know that. You know what to do, little detective. Aw, it's so cute. Are you still alive?
Yeah. Sadly.
Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened.
Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw one a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? The kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend.
I think I finally remember.
10 years ago, as I was a little kitten that wandered into this park, I was weak and all alone in the world. I feel like crying, I don't know why. My eyes are watering a bit. Somebody please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoot! You might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna start crying! Why am I crying? I had just only died at that time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the Black Kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to just a cat, and then the man got his body back. Took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yumya." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for that man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I was about to see the light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. Oh, she accidentally shot the kitten. That's what happened. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Oh, he shot the cat, then him. That explains why he was there. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. I wouldn't look very much like a murderer if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside the bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intentions of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Is when she resisted, and when he pulled the trigger, yeah, she accidentally shot into the bag. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside the bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of the Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. And I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought the corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at that time after all, but as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't even if I wanted to. Huh? Why? Remember that thing about individual differences in the power we get? I can control all kinds of things from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that. There are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean? I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That stinks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So Yamiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, I'm glad to. I think I kinda understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. Then when my revenge was over, she saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time that we go back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camellia again.
So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's what That's the way this game of dead works, eh?
And now, and no matter what that reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intentions of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life.
Hey, Sissel.
Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing in the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we aren't.
Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again one day. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you.
I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting back home, little black cat.
Home, huh?
That sounds good, Detective Choud. And that's also probably why Sissel wasn't able to read a lot of things. He didn't forget, it's just that he didn't know because he was a cat. We all witnessed the birth of new beginnings, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of the stories that would be lost. Believed that someday our paths would cross again. Wait! Before you go back, a new present I wanted to thank you. That's Ray. Before I cease to exist.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray. In case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I am really grateful to you, Cecil. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, what exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. If he had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Is that little mouse? They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process... two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paws toward his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred.
Oh. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. Well, with all you know now, I bet you understand it, don't you? Do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Ah, that's right. He's died inside the aura of this strange energy. So he would get his powers regardless. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he wasn't able to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. Oh no. My game just dropped to 0 FPS. Please tell me the game did not just freeze on me. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what the heck happened to the game. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellows chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in deep sea, and then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in the red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until the night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. The story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? It was Missile the whole time. That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the face of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly, and then at last, the fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you're able to manipulate the death lamp! Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in the red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very, very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. And how did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we hadn't met before on the night, the first time around. What? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world past to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling death lamp. It made me my first stand on end, I can't tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use the desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in finding was your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit, and namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiya. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in the red would have been sealed away in the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. So then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up and little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me, even in every way. Listen, just call it the wisdom of that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. The past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believe in you. I always knew you could do it, and so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies. Lynn and Camellia, huh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in the town tonight. I made my way back to the new present. That one lasted longer than the last sequence. I don't understand. This is totally unexpected. I totally did not expect this. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. This time it doesn't. This time there's no thing to kill it. Oh, it lights the can. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Oh, look at that. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it works! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. So everyone's alive. That's all right, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Tad, you're home. Hi, Camellia. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camellia. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, it's the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? You
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
That you will. That you will.
Oh, hello there. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yup, he's never gotten big or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. There's Mama. Alright, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Okay, Mama.
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just a single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned some things. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now this is my new fate. He's radiating. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch this strange and fucking shit. And it looks like I have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Awesome! This game was really, really good. I might actually give this game a perfect score. I don't know if I'm gonna review it. There's nothing really to review, but I would give this... Oh no, Missile is Campanella's dog. Wow, that's awesome. I was wondering where the whistle was. Oh no. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's Missile's what's her face's dog? Lynn's dog. I thought it was Camelia's dog, to be honest with you. He's spaghetti. It's actually really good. I love this game. It's really, I probably would do a second playthrough of it. I'm actually probably gonna go out and buy it, maybe. Just to have this game. It's pretty. It's awesome. It's really. It's done well. They're dancing like Cabanella. Oh my goodness, they're so silly. Alright, I guess that's it, guys. I'm gonna let the credits roll out. It was a very good game. I probably will give it a 10 out of 10. This game is pretty much awesome. I'll stay for the commentary at the end. How about that? I'll stay with you guys. That'd be good. I wonder if they fall in love. If she falls in love with anyone. Picking up some new members for the special investigation games today. Really? Interesting. Look at this guy. He's still singing. I've never cooked this way before. It's so exotic. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and the new curry chicken menu item. Curry chicken. I'm not a big fan of curry. don't like things that are hot. Is it Lynn? Is Lynn out there? Oh no, it's the curry guy. Okay, so I get... Okay, he wasn't manipulated into doing something crazy. So, that's good. He's became that guy. He became that guy's best customer. My name is blah blah blah, and this is my favorite restaurant on the Citadel. Mass Effect reference. These guys were safecrackers. They're gonna kill themselves. Follow the directions. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Are you setting off a mini nuke, dude? What the hell? Kilograms. 20 kilograms. Oh, it's raining money. Hallelujah, it's raining. His head still looks like a dick to me, dude. I know it's supposed to be like sausage, like a sausage, how it goes limp when you pick it up, but like, ugh. Meso Yuida. Happy family. That's nice. He doesn't have to go through the... She's still, At least it's a happy family. He's not going through those little weird heart attacks, and she's not a terrible mom, and he's actually able to see his kid, his daughter. Did he just beat that off her face? He just beat that off his face? She just binked that off his face. I think I said it opposite way. Boop. Ah, these guys, evildoers. What they do? Just eat grapes all day? So these dudes die? The vapors. These vapors, what's that? Like pissing yourself? Who else is there to show? There's nothing else to show, right? I think that's it. There's nothing else to show. I think they cover all the bases, right? Oh no, the rock guy. He just plays. Oh, and the what's it? Love, peace, pigeons, love, rock, and that one guy. But the other guy, what's his name? The hippie guy. He's still investigating that. Look at all the pigeons rocking together. There's that guy. The dude has like a, I believe it's called a flying V guitar. Actually, no, a flying V guitar is more simple than that. There's no spikes on it. I don't know what that one's called. Ah, no! He's still dancing. He's finally getting out. Who's getting out? Who's getting out? I don't know who's the guy's gonna be getting out. Dance away the pain. I thought it was dance away the panic, not the pain. Oh my goodness. Those two goofy guys. Localization planning. These are the people that actually have the English translation and be able to have people from, you know, Europe and yeah, pretty much everywhere else. The localizations of every nation other than Japan for everyone to play. So that's actually pretty good. These guys actually helped out a lot. That should be great. These guys should be in the beginning of every single like localization game, because without them, no one can read it. Obviously. I think that's it. Look at all these people's names. Look at that. Special thanks to Michael Patons and Mickey Terudu. I wonder what they did. Jason Allen. What? Isn't Jason Allen a defensive end for the Vikings? Oh, that's Jared Allen. Okay, totally different. I'm sorry about sorry about that. No one probably gets it anyway. I doubt any of you guys watch football. American football, that is. Oh, Cecil. Oh, Cecil's the guy that gets out. He just chills out in there. Oh, he was in jail, so he had to stay in jail 10 years ago. Oh, we finally get to see his fiance. I wonder what he painted. Did he painted a cat? No, let me see what you painted, dude. Let me see the fucking product. So he kind of replaced the area of Detective Jowd, sort of. It's pretty nice. I thought he was proved innocent. I don't know why he... Huh. It's probably because he shot the guy, or took the girl hostage. And there's Cecil, chilling on top, looking out at the moon. It's nice. It is a nice game. This is probably one of the games I'm perfectly happy with the ending. This is a really good game. I hope sometime... I know they haven't... I don't believe they said anything about there being a sequel, but hopefully they do make a sequel of this game, because it actually really is good. Really... kind of sequels are kind of like, I don't know, I guess you could say like selling out, sort of, but when you think of it, if people want something, they'll make it, but the thing is, what else would they go on? Would they go off into a new story, or anything like that? But, yep, there we go. Saving complete, returning to tile. I hope you guys enjoyed my ghost trick thing. I posted a video, basically, actually, no, it would be far gone beyond, I don't need to say that. But, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Luna. And last but not least, I hope you guys stay frosty and hope you have a good day. Until next time, stay frosty.